people who are having sex with children are not Johns. They are child rapists, and we'll call them what they are. Right? That's just a quote from Jada Pinkett Smith um, against sexual predators. Topic I'm going to give you a speech about is on Rachel Lloyd and what she does. She's the founder of Girls Education Mentoring Services, and she was also a victim of human trafficking. Why I chose this subject, obviously being a father and having a daughter, I think it's very important to know. Um, Also, being a victim advocate, it's something that they really didn't teach much about. It's kind of broad, so I just find it interesting. All right, what is human trafficking? This is the definition according to the United Nations. Human trafficking is the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of a person's for the person of exploitation. All right, what is it? The types. All right, in the world, an estimated 25 million people have become victim. Approximately 800,000 people become victims each year, 80% of which are women, 50% of which are minors. Human trafficking is worth estimated $32 billion a year. So it's a big industry. In 2019, this is in the United States. There are an estimated 22,000 trafficking victim survivors, over 4,000 traffickers identified, and almost 2,000 businesses that are suspicious of transferring human trafficking victims in and out of. The types of modern day slavery of today: prostitution, escort services, massage therapy, and beauty salons, bars and strip clubs. Obviously, pornography is a big one. Carnivals, believe it or not. Construction, just moving them out for cheap labor, moving illegal aliens across the border, that type of human trafficking. So, who is Rachel Lloyd? Rachel Lloyd is a German immigrant who was also a victim of sex trafficking industry. She started working in prostitution at the age of 17. A little bit about her. She's an anti-trafficking advocate now, also the founder and author of Girls Education Mentoring Services, GEMS. Like I said, at age 17, she started working in prostitution, and then in 1994 began her rehabilitation with a military family over in Germany, which they ended up bringing her to the United States. Where in '98 she started GEMS for sex trafficking victims. All right, so what is GEMS? Their mission statement is to empower young women, basically give them education and put them back on their feet. It's like a rehabilitation process to get them back working in the real world, transition from being a victim, dealing with the traumatic stuff they went through, and putting them back in the world. To gain independence, safety, education, employment, and economic stability. Big thing with the employment is a lot of the girls that work and volunteer for GEMS are all victims that at one point were coming through GEMS as a victim, and then became an employee and started helping other victims as well. All right, so important phone numbers, in case you ever suspect human trafficking, don't just call the police. These are actual numbers that deal with human trafficking. There's the hotline, Department of Homeland Security, labor wages, believe it or not, like I said, for that's more towards illegal aliens working illegally in the United States. Any questions? That's all.